Hey everybody, this is the Esoteric Cross. I make videos about how to gain your personal power while learning ancient secrets, and if that sounds like something that you're into, please hit the like button and subscribe and gain insight from this perspective in the cosmos. In this video, we're going to talk about the lesser invoking ritual of the pentagram, otherwise known as the LIRP. I think this is very important because this isn't talked about as much as the lesser banishing ritual of the pentagram, otherwise known as the LBRP. The lesser invoking ritual of the pentagram is a ritual that should be done after you've been practicing the banishing ritual for a little while, at least enough to memorize it and know what you're doing. Today I'll give a brief summary of the LBRP and the differences between the LBRP and the LIRP. We will go over a few things like the symbolism in these rituals and the benefits of these rituals. These rituals are designed to change your consciousness. If you do them long enough, they will cause a change in yourself. The pentagram represents the essence of spirit or the essence of divinity entering the physical form. This is the suggestion that divinity is dwelling within you. The more that you do these pentagram rituals, the more you will find divinity within yourself and within form. You might benefit from watching my video called Benefits of the LBRP before watching this. You can click the top right corner of the screen to watch that video now if you'd like, before continuing this. I'll give a quick overview of what the LBRP does and what it looks like. The LBRP is designed to banish energy. More specifically, it banishes negative energy. This is a purification ritual, and it clears the space. The LBRP isn't just used by ceremonial magicians. This is a ritual that is used by people of different spiritual backgrounds. And many witches and pagans perform this ritual before spell work. If you decide that you want to do these high magic rituals, you must be okay with vibrating words in ancient Hebrew. We tend to vibrate divine names of God. And by vibrate, I mean you are saying the names very slowly with a powerful force behind your words. This sends signals to the subconscious mind, and these words and names hold a lot of power. It is important to note that when performing any ritual in ceremonial magic, you want to be doing energy work. Energy work plays a big part in these rituals. If you are doing the LBRP for the first time, I would say don't worry about the energy work yet. Just focus on memorizing the movements, the process, the names, and the order of the ritual. Do the ritual twice a day until you've memorized it, and then incorporate the energy work into it. I think that this will be the easiest way to learn it. You will still feel shifts by doing these rituals without the energy work, but once you do incorporate the energy work, then the rapid development in consciousness will begin. Not only does the LBRP banish energy, it also strengthens your aura, and it starts to harden or crystallize the outer boundary of your aura once you start doing the energy work. This will protect your energy from negative energies around you. The LBRP brings harmony to the four aspects of us. This is because you are separating consciousness into its four parts: air, fire, water, and earth. You separate consciousness into the four elements. These are the four corners of reality. They are the mental body, the spiritual body, the emotional body, and the physical body. When you perform the LBRP and the LIRP, you are acting as the sun moving through the four seasons. This is all about the sun because the sun represents self. It represents your consciousness. The sun is the source of all life to earth. Your consciousness is the source of all life to your body. And your body is a representation of earth, the material realm, which is represented by the pentagram. So that is what this is all about. It's all about consciousness giving life to the body. It's about how life on earth responds to the cycle of the sun. And life on earth responds with the seasons of the year. These seasons are also represented by the four fixed signs of the zodiac: Aquarius, Leo, Scorpio, and Taurus. It's because these signs embody the fullness of each of the seasons and the fullness of the elements that they represent. When performing magic, we are sending signals to our subconscious mind to tell it what to do. What we are telling it to do with the LBRP and the LIRP is to separate into the 4 seasons. I'm going to quickly break down these elements for you. The first one is air, which is represented by the archangel Raphael. The color is yellow. This is the sun in spring, the mental body, thoughts, intelligence, communication, wit, and innovation. The next element is fire. This is represented by the archangel Michael. The color is red. This is the sun in the summer. This is the spiritual body, the sense of self, identity, life force, drive, sex drive, personal power, authority. The next element is water. This is represented by the archangel Gabriel. The color is blue. This is the sun in autumn. This is the emotional body, our flow, our change, our intuition, our psychic energy, and our feelings. The last element is earth, and this is represented by the archangel Uriel. The color is green, and this is the sun in winter. This is represented by the physical body. This is manifestation, the body, form, materialism, growth, money, sense of work. Now let's talk about the differences between the LBRP and the LIRP. The LBRP banishes energy. The LIRP invokes energy. The LBRP strengthens your aura and hardens the outer boundary. The LIRP also strengthens your aura, but this is bringing more energy into your aura. The LBRP protects your energy from negative energies around you. The LIRP replenishes the space with divine energy. The LBRP separates consciousness and it purifies it. The LIRP also separates consciousness, but the LIRP is designed to strengthen it with spirit and divine energy. This is why you want to practice the LBRP before you start the LIRP, because the LBRP separates consciousness and purifies it. It primes it, it gets it ready, and then once you start doing the LIRP, consciousness has been separated and purified, so now you can strengthen it with the spirit or divine energy. The LBRP represents form, connecting with spirit. The LIRP represents spirit coming into form. The LBRP purifies the form and space, and the LIRP strengthens the form and space. Both rituals have the exact same formula. If you perform the LBRP, then you already know how to perform the LIRP, and the only difference is the way that you draw the pentagrams. Even if you already performed the LBRP and the LIRP, I still think this next part is worth listening to because I'm going to walk you through the rituals and describe the symbolism of the rituals for you. You begin the ritual by performing a smaller ritual called the cabalistic cross. What you do is imagine bright white light at the top of the universe. This is representing the source of divinity or the source of creation, and you pull this light down with your prana or sword mudra. You pull this light down to your forehead, and then you vibrate the word Ata, which means thou art in Hebrew. You then pull this light from your forehead to your chest and pelvis with your sword mudra. You leave your hand at your pelvis while you imagine this light continue through your legs and into the ground, extending all the way to the bottom of the universe. As you do this, you vibrate the word Malkuth, which means the kingdom in Hebrew. You then touch your right shoulder with your right hand using your sword mudra, and you extend your arm to the right while imagining light extend from the center of your chest to the end of the universe to your right, while vibrating the word Vegebura, which means and the power in Hebrew. You then touch your left shoulder with your left hand using your sword mudra. You extend your arm to the left while imagining light extend from the center of your chest to the end of the universe to your left, while vibrating the words Vegedura, which means and the glory in Hebrew. You are now anchored to the four corners of the universe, and you are at the center. You breathe in and pull all of the light energy from above you, from below you, from your right and from your left, into your heart center, where it all crosses. You fill your heart center with this white light, but you imagine it becoming gold as it enters your heart center and it grows big and bright, simultaneously vibrating the words Leolam Amen, which means forever Amen. This is a very simple but very powerful ritual. It anchors you to the center of the universe, reminding you that you contain divinity within. This fills your light body up with divine light. The cabalistic cross does act as a shielding ritual. It seals your aura and crystallizes it. And so the words that you're saying when you perform this ritual, it translates to, Thou art the kingdom and the power and the glory, forever. Amen. Thou art represents God. The kingdom is reality or earth or the physical body. And the power and glory, these are representing the right and left sides of the tree of life. This is saying that God is dwelling within the physical and we have access to the power and the glory, and forever. Now, to perform the actual banishing, you will face the east. This is where the sun rises. The sun rises and is born or returned in the spring. We are facing east, which is the element of air and is spring. Then breathe in bright white light energy and fill the ground with it. Bring the energy back up through your body and out of your sword mudra while drawing a blue flaming pentagram. You start from the bottom left because this is the earth point on the pentagram. You draw the blue flame from earth to spirit, and then down to fire, and then to air, and then to water, and back to earth. If this is your first time performing the ritual, again, I would say you can leave the energy work part out until after you memorize this. The next step is breathing in light and charging the ground beneath you with this light just like before, and then you're going to move that energy back through you while piercing the pentagrams in this motion depicted here. You are charging the pentagram with the light energy while deeply vibrating the name Yud-He-Va-He. This is the 4 letters of God's name. Charge the ground with light again, and point your sword mudra ahead, drawing white light connecting the center of this pentagram in the east to where the center of the pentagram will be in the south. You have charged air in spring and moved a quarter of the way through the year to fire and summer in the south. You will charge the ground beneath you with this light from your breath, and then you draw the blue flaming pentagram starting with the bottom left at the earth point again. Charge the ground with light, and then charge this pentagram with the divine name Adonai. This translates to Lord. Then charge the ground with light and connect the center of the pentagram with white light to where the center of the next pentagram will be in the west. Now you have charged air, spring, and you've moved into fire, summer, and you've charged that. Now you have moved halfway around the circle to the west, which is autumn, and this is the element of water. Again, you charge the ground with light, and then you use it to draw the blue flaming pentagram the same way that you did the others. You charge the ground and then charge this pentagram with the name Eheye, which means I am. Charge the ground with light and then connect the center of this pentagram to the center of the next one that faces the north. We have made it to winter in the element of earth. Charge the ground and draw the pentagram the same way as the others. You charge this one with the name Agla, or you can pronounce it Agela. Either way, this is an acronym for Thou art mighty forever, O Lord. Breathe in light, charge the ground, and connect the center of this pentagram with white light to the first pentagram in the east. We have made it back to spring and completed the cycle of the year. We have went through all of the seasons. The words we have used through them have a lot of power. We said, I am that I am. Lord, I am. Thou art mighty forever, O Lord. This is affirming that we are cyclical and we are God incarnate in the physical. The pentagrams that we drew for banishing represents us connecting back with spirit, and our intention is to purify our mind and space and banish negative energy. Now we call forth the angels of the seasons. While imagining 4 flaming blue pentagrams around you, connected to each other with a circle of white light, you face the east and breathe light into the space in front of you, and you say, before me, Raphael. As you say the name of the archangel, you are supposed to slowly vibrate the name with power, just like how you charged the pentagrams. While you are vibrating the name, you imagine your breath and power of your voice making the archangel of air, Raphael, appear before you. The color yellow is associated with Raphael and air. You then say, behind me, and then you breathe in and vibrate out with power the name Gabriel, making the archangel of water and autumn appear behind you in the west as you vibrate the name, giving life to the angel. This is associated with the color blue. Then you say, to my right hand, breathe in, giving life to the angel, and vibrate Michael or Mikael, making the archangel of fire and summer appear to your right in the south. And then say, to my left hand, once again breathe life into this archangel of earth and winter to your left while powerfully vibrating the name Uriel. This is associated with the color green. If you are just starting out with this ritual, you may just want to memorize this without the colors, without the energy work for now. When I first started, I just memorized the names, and then I learned the associations like Raphael is air, and then I learned that you're supposed to breathe into the angels and give them life, and then make them appear before you, because they are aspects of yours and God's consciousness. Then I learned that Raphael wears yellow robes. Then I started to imagine the angels as energy and the color that they are associated with, forming into the shape of an angel as I breathe life and their name into them. Now these days, as I breathe life into them, I imagine them form in a pillar of light in their associated color. You see, the way that you perform these rituals is supposed to evolve over time. If you do these rituals every day, you will reach points of new understandings and you will incorporate that into your magic and you will evolve. I also learned from Damien Eccles to include the archangel above me, Metatron, in white, and the archangel Sandalphon below me in brown. When you are banishing, you want to imagine these angels around you protecting your energy. This is sealing your aura. You then say, for about me flames the pentagram, for within me shines the 6-rayed star. At the end, you repeat the cabalistic cross again, and that is the entirety of the ritual. Now, when you invoke, you are doing the exact same ritual, except when you draw your blue flaming pentagrams, you will start from the top at the spirit point and proceed to the earth point, then to water, air, fire, and then ending back at spirit. This represents spirit being brought down into form to strengthen the foundation, strengthening the 4 elements. When you're doing banishing and when you call the angels in, you want to imagine them protecting you. When you're doing invoking and when you call the angels in, you want to imagine them feeding you energy. That is the only difference in how you perform the ritual. Remember that intention and energy work is everything. After memorizing the ritual and you start doing the energy work, you realize that the energy that you put into the ritual is the energy that you'll get out of it. You want to make this energy so real. You want to make this light working so real that you can physically feel it. These are such powerful rituals that sets the foundation for future ceremonial magic. All rituals from here will follow such a similar formula, so after you learn this, you'll be able to learn anything else with much more ease within high magic. If you're interested in working with me, I do offer one-on-one coaching for beginning ceremonial magic, My program is about balancing and working with the 4 elements, and I think this could be very beneficial to you. Just send me an email about my 4 Corners program. My email is in the description of this video. And if you'd like a tarot reading done by me, you can also send me an email. Just let me know if you have a question and that you want a reading. You pay through Venmo and I'll make a video reading just for you. And I hope there was something new that you were able to take away from this video. If so, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe for more content. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time.